Christmas, and I need something real unique for my grandbabies. So it's time to go shopping. Just a little something that says it's from Nanny. So it's gotta be weird and a little wacky. This place is awesome. I'd buy the whole store if I could. Wow. It's hard to mind your own business when other people's business is staring you right in the face. This young lady has company. I can't help myself. My name is Kelley and I'm psychic.
I'm Talia.
And you're her mom?
Yes, Linda.
Do you mind me talking to you a little bit?
That's okay.
You're very talented.
Thank you.
Music is everywhere. It's like, I can literally see the musical notes around her. It's got to be important to you.
Yeah, it's a really big part of my life.
I'm getting an unusual energy. There is someone claiming her that I don't even think she's ever met. Who's the young male that you knew that died? You knew him, but you didn't...
I know of
him, yes.
I used to watch this YouTube
all the time
when I was little. And
yes.
I was just recently looking back on him.
Yes. Yeah. What's his first name?
Caleb.
Yep. He's here. He's saying he's watched you watching him.
Oh, that's cool.
So never think that he doesn't appreciate that. But he is here. He wants you to know he is seeing you watching and he knows that you actually care. This man's energy was so intense. It didn't matter that they hadn't met. He was there and he wanted her to have that message. She also needs to know that not every connection she makes will be good for her. Follow your dreams. Don't let anybody stop you. There's going to be a love in your life that will try to stop you.
Is this going to be when I'm older or just like...
A little older, yes. He's going to look good, smell good, talk good, but he ain't good.
I have an issue with that.
We all do, honey, but you'll be just fine. You hope that you will be half the mother she is.
It's true.
I know.
I do want to be a mother one day. So.
Yeah. You will be.
Yeah.
I hope you like kids. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, boy. Only one, though.
Sorry, but... Is there twins in your family?
You said that the other day.
My friend's psychic, and she said that she saw me having twins. Oh, Lord.
Unless you don't, you will.
Yes, there is twins.
So there you go.
I was really shocked that she mentioned the boy, the YouTuber
Caleb.
I was like astonished.
We were really affected by that.
It's a disbelief, but then, you can't really close your mind off. There's so much out there. You never know.
I am so privileged to have met Talia and her mom. And I even found some Christmas cards for the grandbabies.
There you are. Thank you so much.
What can I say? Life is never boring.
Most of these shows you already seen, Kelley.
There's still some that I haven't. There's too much on the TV. That's the problem.
I don't want no horrors.
But I like horrors, right?
You do, yeah.
If it was up to Kelley, the TV would be on horror movies 24/7.
Some horrors you like. Okay. But see...
Kelley,
Oh, I know.
if there's a horror in you like this, have the show.
If you can't look at a movie, why watch a movie if you're always hiding from the movie? She's like this. She's like this. No good at all.
I want to pick a movie that you
You
like.
pick what you want. I'll try to do the best I can to watch it. I'm
You
gonna
fall
go.
asleep when it's not something
If it's
you
no
like.
good, I'll go on the chair there and I'll sleep. Are you hungry?
A bologna sandwich would be really nice. I
Okay.
want mayo on mine.
Yep.
We're getting old, honey.
Nope. It's bad when you can't get out your chair. It's time for me to get back off my butt and go to work. Okay. Well, Kelley, I don't see too much of our bologna. There must have been 2-3 weeks we didn't get any groceries. So the fridge is kind of slack. We gotta go and make some groceries.
There's not that much.
Well, look at it.
Well, do we got bologna?
Oh, I'm gonna rig yourself a good sandwich. You watch. That's your half and that's mine.
What the hell?
There was nothing left.
Oh my God, Paul.
Well, did you pick a movie yet there?
No, because I just figured out we've watched everything here. What the
Well-
hell, you know? We're in a rot, hon.
Well, I'm sorry about the rot. We've been stuck in here. There's I don't know how long this winter. We had all kinds of snow. Sometimes winter here, if you got a big storm, you could be stuck for 2-3 days. Then you feel in that rut and you don't want to move. I'll make some plans for tonight.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna keep this a secret.
A secret? I'm sure this is gonna be interesting. Today, I am prepping my space for a full day of readings. I wonder who I'm going to meet.
I'm Christina Glant. I am at a bit of a crossroad in my life. I have this burning question that I'd like to ask Kelley. The number 38 keeps coming up a lot. And I just turned 38, so I don't know if it's age-related, if it's soul-related. I'm interested to see what Kelley has to say about that. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're a hugger.
I sure am, girly. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
When we hugged, oh my, I felt a deep-rooted pain and desperation, but there was something else there. A beautiful soul. I wonder what's gonna come up today. I know you're nervous.
Yes.
A lot of people, when they come, feel that because they don't know what to expect. I can't ignore this negative energy that seems to be coming from a family member. It's time to ask the tough questions. What was your father's issue?
We don't speak very much. He doesn't live in Canada anymore, and he's got a new family in Mexico, and
Your father appeared so you would be, but that was it.
yeah.
As much as you, as that little girl that you have inside, wished with every ounce of her being that her father would love her and that she'd be enough, because part of you thinks you're not. This wasn't about you. It was about him.
Yeah.
He searched for who he was all his life. And at the end, I need you to understand that you are more than enough. Parent-child relationships, they're the most difficult issues my clients have to deal with. Everybody wants to be accepted and loved unconditionally by their parents, but it doesn't always happen that way. I have to fix the sense that they weren't enough and to make them realize that the issue is not theirs, but the issue was their parents. They loved them in the way they only knew how to love. I want you to promise me that you will not hold the hope of having your father see you, because he can't. If a person can't see, how can they recognize? And you will be a healer to the day you die. In fact, I would go as far as saying that if a slug were to land on this table and it would look in trouble, you would try to heal it.
Oh my God!
Am I right?
There was a slug in the house yesterday.
I know.
Oh my God! And I picked him up and I took him outside. Oh my God! I have no words.
Well,
Oh my gosh!
Tina is awesome. She's a natural caregiver. But she needs to start taking care of herself. But first things first. And I need you to know you will not die young.
Oh wow.
And this is something you need to very much hear, okay?
Yeah.
There's a part of you that always thought you had a time limit. Okay? I want you to throw that number away because that number belonged in a past life. You died when you were that age, in a past life. Tina died young in a past life. And this issue, it followed her in this current life.
I've got a birthmark over my heart, and I always thought that was from a previous life, that somebody was hit in the chest. And I've always had this fear of turning 38.
Throw it out the door.
Okay.
That number means nothing to her now. She needed to hear that so she can stop letting it hold her back. Don't look back. Your purpose is not where you came from, it is where you're going.
Okay.
It has given you the ammunition and the power to kick butt. And do it with a smile and a grace and a dignity that you should be extremely proud of. You have not yet tapped into the best part of who you're meant to be.
Oh, it's kind of exciting.
It's beautiful, actually. Are you glad you came?
I am. I'm gonna cry again, but
That's
I'm
okay.
so glad. Just all the doubts and everything that I've had over the years, and
It makes sense now. doesn't
everything
it?
makes
so now you can
much
let
more
it go.
sense. I can. And he can stay in Mexico, and
That's okay.
that's okay.
It's his choice. Because you are no mistake, my love. You are no mistake.
Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna cry. All the energy is coming out of me.
There is so much more to this woman. I can't wait to catch up with her again.
The energy in the house is sad.
It will affect you. For you to go to your next stage of rebirth, you can't be here.
38. The number 38 keeps coming up a lot.
What was your father issue?
He's got a new family in Mexico.
I want you to promise me you will not hold the hope of having your father see you. And I need you to know you will not die young. There's a part of you that always thought you had a time limit. I want you to throw that number away because that number belonged in the past life. She's a natural caregiver, but she needs to start taking care of herself. It's been 2 weeks since I've done Tina's reading. I'm at her house today to see what insight she may have on her experience with me.
It's Kelley! Who's here? Hi! How are you? This is Banjo. Come here.
Oh
come
my
see.
God!
Come see Banjo.
She has a dog. Yes, my kind of woman.
38 meant that was when my life was going to be done. I had to get all my affairs lined up, pay off all my debts, make sure that anything that I left behind was taken care of. And when I was told that was a past life, it was amazing. I feel like I've been reborn. I feel like that I've got a whole fresh life to look forward to now.
Hi! It's so nice to see you again.
In her reading, we dealt with her father issue, but I feel there is a whole lot more lying underneath that needs to be addressed. I still can't explain that desperation I felt.
Oh my goodness, this is a perfect little nook. I love this.
Great spot to have coffee.
Yes.
So how long have you been here?
I moved 3 years ago, this past September.
I'm getting the sense that this house has never been what I would say a permanent. It has been constantly back and forth. There's been a lot of people coming, going, not forever, because they can't stay here forever.
Yeah. The energy in the house it's sad. I feel like there's a heavy cloud over the home.
There's some connections here that have a feeling almost of desperation. And that desperation is very, very deep to the point of darkness. Like somebody is really depressed and not knowing if they want to live. When I feel negative energy in a home, it can come from many different places. It can be relationships, it can be family, but there's something in this house, something else. This energy is so big and so overimposing that it will affect you.
Oh, you're right on.
You're not meant to take this energy. It's not yours, but it is infringing on yours.
Yes,
You go to your friends a lot, don't you?
I do.
It's the only way you could stay, because I'll tell you right now, you would end up taking it on. Empaths like Tina are super hypersensitive to negative energy, and if it's an extreme negative energy, it's not good. It can affect their health, it can affect their mental state, and they won't function properly. She needs to learn to surround herself in light so she does not get attacked by this negative energy anymore. That negative that I'm talking about, it really would benefit if I could smudge this place. Do you ever smudge it yourself?
No, I don't know how, but I've always said since I've moved here, it needs to be cleansed.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
This is my fear, though. I don't think it can dispel it. I need you to know. For you to go to your next stage of rebirth, you can't be here.
No.
My best advice to you would be in the next year here, preferably in the next 6 months, sooner better than later, find another place.
I've already started looking.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that because it means she's already on her journey. But, she still has a ways to go yet. The first step I use when I'm trying to clear up negative energy, Ice Sage. It's a way to get rid of negative energy. It dispels that negative energy and leaves room for positive energy to take its place.
Oh, yes, the sage is positive, lovey.
Puppy too. Why not? Bless his legs. Just making all the doors. As I'm moving through the house, this heaviness seems to descend over me. And oh my gosh, it is so dark. Bless this place. Okay, I'm feeling coldness coming here. Something's not right here. I get hit by this freezing cold, this desperate feeling. It's undeniable. I don't know what it is. This is bad. Okay, what's going on here? I have chills. Something is not right in this house.
Hey, Paul!
Oh, God.
Go ahead,
Hello.
That's what you call French.
Gus can plan stuff. So if I want plans or something to do, whatever, normally, Gus I call.
Oh, what's going on? You called me to come here.
Gotta plan this special night. Someplace that's good to eat and a little party after too. Dancing or something. What do you think?
McDonald's? Ask her to go to town with you. Bring her out to eat. There's McDonald's, there's Timmy's, there's Wendy's, there's a whole bunch. It's not expensive. She gets her meal. Everybody should be happy.
McDonald's, do you think so? If I go to Kelley there later on, say, Kelley, I'm gonna bring you out a special place, and it's McDonald's? Lucky if I don't get one of this across the head.
Paul has been acting so weird since he came up with this plan. He sends me to Liz's and tells me to get all dressed up. My honey is taking me on a date. I think we were having a little bit of the winter blues.
Yeah.
And I was feeling kind of not locked in, but you know, you don't realize how much you don't go until all of a sudden you're out. I can't remember when I went out on my last date. Is that bad?
I'm gonna give you another try, Gus. You gotta come with a better plan. Cause if you don't, I'm gonna have to go see my other chum Dave here to help me out. And we don't want that.
I can hear you, Paul. There's a guy in town that I know. He drives the limo. I'm sure I could get him here.
Well, that would be great.
I can do that.
I think if she sees the limo, she'll be jumping 3 feet in the air, Gus. That's what I think Kelley would do. Yeah, Kelley deserves this.
You can depend on me.
Okay, A1.
I'll do it for you and her.
It's been a long time since we went out on a date, me and Kelley. Like years. It's been a long time.
You look really nice, Kelley. Really nice. Look at that. I know how to be stylish.
You did an awesome job, Elizabeth. Oh my
Paul's gonna love you. Just a few little extra things.
Paul better have something special planned, because I look good. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm in my tickle trunk.
Oh, God.
And we're gonna get a few things out for you.
I like that, but it would be warm. Oh, Lord above.
You might like
God, if I was having tea. I knew I could count on Liz. I'm like Queen Elizabeth. Dressing up, it's never been my thing, but it's making me feel like a teenager again. And it feels good.
Da 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 da. I can't wait to be kicking my feet up in that big limo there. One of them high-class guys there. That will be an awesome night.
Okay, all ready. Time to go see what my hubby has planned. Hello, beautiful people. It's me again. A lot of people have asked me about these. They are my tarot cards. Some people find them extremely scary because they have no clue what they mean. Let me show you the truth is in the cards. Tarot cards. They've been around for hundreds of years, used by psychics all over the world. I've found that the tarot cards have helped me in so many ways in my practice. Do I need them to do what I do? No. It's a tool, but it's a very valuable tool because it's visual to the client. I get to see the full picture, but they're not seeing what I see. They are similar to a regular set of playing cards. In a set of playing cards, there's 52. But in these, there's 78. The difference is very simple. There is cards of the minor arcana, which would be more like the four suits: the pentacle, the sword, the cup, and the wand. There is face cards in a regular deck, and in these, there are major arcanas. And these major arcana cards are what you would call the big cards: strength, the moon, the love, the world. They're going to say a word. Let's just, for example, if I can find, oh, there's one. The death card. Now, for all intents and purposes, literally, that card would raise the hair off of your back. It is not about dying. It is more about new beginnings. So you cannot go literal. The process of learning what the cards mean will be different for everyone. Do not depend on a book. The moment you depend on something that is written by somebody else, it is no longer your spirit that's speaking through you. It is theirs. Like anything you do in life, if you do it enough times, it gets to be second nature. It is not about the book. It is about you and trusting what's inside. Finding a tarot deck is not something that's difficult now. Any metaphysical store will have them. Your choices really are endless, but you have to find the one that really fits you. And if you do, you'll know it. What you look for, well, that's the big key. And what I would suggest is you look at the artwork. If it speaks to your intuition, if you feel, if you sense, whatever, those are the questions you ask when you look at the cards. What do I feel? What do I see? And if it's good and good, then you know you have a deck that speaks to you. I hope this has helped you in deciding if a tarot deck is for you. And if it is, don't hesitate. Go for it. It will be the best decision you make. That's all there is to it. So go out, get your cards, and have fun. Blessed be my friends. Today, I'm doing a past life regression on a young woman named Katarina. I've done a reading on her before. She's had a lot of past lives. I can't wait to see how her hypnosis works out.
My name is Katarina, and I'm here to have a regression reading. I've never had one done. I'm just open to whatever comes.
There's no pressure here, okay? All I ask you to do is to listen to my voice, and trust me, I will not bring you anywhere that you do not want to go, because you have to control, okay? And you have meditated before, so you know how to do it, and it's the same concept. It's just guided, okay? You see fog bank, a fog very thick. Fog is the entrance to your past life, and as you look, you see it getting clearer and clearer. Now I want you to tell me, can you see your feet?
Yes. Brown, looking like sandals.
You see what you are wearing, you see your waist, you see your chest.
Rags or skins?
Are you male or female?
Male.
You're getting ready to go to your place of work.
I'm walking around the woods. I'm collecting plants.
You make something from the plants?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Is this medicine?
Yes.
Katarina is a healer today, so there's no doubt that she's been a healer in her past lives. Won't you go to a time in this life where you had the most happiness?
I'm holding my baby. A boy.
And look at the baby's face. What do you feel when you look at his face?
pride.
And where is the woman that bore this child?
It's like she's a different color.
Okay.
Very white and bright, jumping or dancing or hovering. Maybe leaving.
Where is she leaving to? Because you know.
She's not there.
I want you to go to a point where it really was hard for you.
I'm back to holding the baby. I think the mother passed away. I'm just open to whatever comes.
I want you to go to a time where you had the most happiness.
I'm holding my baby.
And where is the woman that bore this child?
She's not there.
Today, I'm with a young woman by the name of Katarina for her past life regression session. We learned that she was a man and had a family and practiced medicine. But in this past life, she faced loss, and I'm going to take her there. Something traumatic happens that really, really was hard for you in this life.
I'm back to holding the baby. I think the mother passed away.
You were very, very upset over that.
Yeah.
Did you love her?
Yes.
Now I want you to go forward. You see your son, he's growing up. You're so proud. And you are teaching him. Now tell me, what are you teaching him?
How to help people.
That is good. And is he a good student?
Yeah.
Now I want you to go to the time of your passing. And you will see this. Where are you?
Oh, I'm in bed.
And is there anybody near you?
Yeah.
Who's near you?
My son, 2 grandkids, probably around 7 and 10.
Okay. And what are they doing?
They're holding my hand. We're laughing.
And what is wrong with you?
I'm really old.
Well, that's a good thing. I want you to watch as you take your last breath in that life. It is okay. You're watching. And I want you to see your son and your grandkids as they are there with you. And you see them preparing your body. Now they're bringing you where they want you to rest. Where are you being brought?
In the wood.
And you're happy about that, aren't you? It's okay. Breathe in. Are you watching them leave now?
Yes. I had a son, and I think my wife passed away early on.
Katarina really loved her wife, and that loss, it truly impacted her.
It wasn't sad. It was just full of emotion.
She knew she was loved, and that is everything. Are you feeling okay?
I'm not sure.
I know. It is hard to put into words. All becomes clearer as the days go by. This has opened the door. You took care of children. You were a man. Think about that. That is something.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the regression process is how the truth actually comes out. Under hypnosis, there's no way you can lie. The truth, it has to be said and therefore can be dealt with. Katarina has this unique connection to the forest, to herbalism, taking care of people, and she has taken that and brought it into her current life. She's had lots of losses in her life, yet she's always survived. Amazing woman. Amazing past life regression.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. It's been 2 weeks since I did the reading with Tina, and I'm at her house to see how she's doing. She had this preconceived notion that at the age of 38, she would not be here. It was in her past life. So she had nothing to worry about. But even After we did that, there was still some lingering negative energy. I'm hoping to get to the heart of that issue today. I've been saging the house, and the further I go, the heavier the negative energy feels. There is something wrong here.
We have ashes right there.
What?
That's the homeowner.
Okay. The homeowner's ashes? Well, that explains everything. I can tell you right now, he is not happy.
He was like a father figure to me. Unfortunately, he had muscular dystrophy and he was in the last stages of his life, and he passed away 6 months ago. Something's not right, but I know he's there.
Can I ask why they're still here?
Just haven't found a spot to lay him to rest yet.
This man was very clear about what he wanted. He made his voice known. Why isn't anybody respecting them?
I think it's a family issue.
Oh, holy Hannah.
Yeah, he wanted his ashes spread somewhere along the coast, by the marsh or along the ocean.
Hear me? I surround you with loving light. You are not going to be here forever. Please find some peace where you are right now. That's the negative I'm feeling.
Yeah.
He's saying, why? Why are they not listening to me? Somebody's battling what he's left behind.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so not what he wants. It's all about intentions. When people pass and they make their last wishes known, and that is not respected, they can't find peace. And that's where issues occur. If you love somebody and they pass and they have a sacred wish, you should try everything you can to make it happen. I don't like to use the word hex, but it's like that. Everything stops until I get what I want.
That sounds like him. I feel terrible, honestly, that he's stuck where he is and needs to move on. And I'm gonna do as she says and plant the seed and hopefully get him to where he needs to go.
Okay, he's here. He's actually right here.
I
right
feel
next to
him.
you. He has his hand on your shoulder. He heard you. And he wants you to know that he wants you to say something. So if you can say something, but you can't make them do it.
No.
Say it. That'll give him peace of mind because nobody's thinking of him.
No, I know.
Nobody's thinking of him. They're all thinking about what was left behind, not who left it behind.
Yep.
So he's put on a shelf. That's not fair.
No.
He was more than what he left behind.
Oh, so much, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
So he wants you to know that if you say something, that'll make him feel better, okay?
I'm gonna do as she says and plant the seed and hopefully get him to where he needs to go.
I know it's in good hands. Now, I'd like to see, if you don't mind, what the cards have to say, because
I do too.
I use the cards. It's quite simple.
Okay.
So I want you to pick one card and turn it over. What does she need to know the most?
Release. It's the Archangel Azrael.
Yes.
The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on.
The death of this man was a huge part of you in a way that I don't think you realized until he was gone how much it was a part of you. This place serves a purpose.
Yeah.
It saved you. But it is not meant to be your everything. It is meant to be a stepping stone to the next. So who's helped you with that?
My friend Andrea. She has been an angel without her wings on. She came into my life right at the right time when things were going downhill, and it's basically turned into a giant playhouse for me up there. We get into our crafty genes, I guess you could say. We do a lot of quilting, a lot of sewing.
Well, show me your playhouse, girl. Hi, hon.
Hello there. She got her hat on. She even got these long gloves on there. She was one sharp-looking woman. That's what Kelley is. Wow, you look some sharp. Oh, come here. Wow. I guess I'm gonna let you go to Liz a lot more often.
Oh, You look good too.
Oh, thank you.
I noticed that Paul had old pictures in his hands. We've been through a lot over the years. So where'd you find these?
I found these in the closet. I remember that picture. Look, it's Christmas time. What did you get on your Christmas time?
You bought me my diamond.
That's right. That's the night.
He's right. He did. Well, here we are all these years later, and we're going on a date. We're going on a
It
date.
feels good too.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
We got to do this more often. You got dressed up. You're wearing same shoes. That's a big deal for me.
Yeah, it is for me too. What do you think?
You still know I love you?
Now let's say tomorrow there's no me or there's no you. Where do you think we'd fit?
I don't know where I began before you.
That's right. That's right. I don't either. And now I let you be more you than what you've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's awesome. She's perfect just the way she is.
I love you.
Too.
It's been a little while since Katarina's past life regression. It's time for a follow-up and to see what's been going on in her life.
I wasn't sure what to expect with regards to changes after the regression, and I've reflected on the regression. I could identify, I could relate. When it comes to translating it to my everyday life, I didn't feel a big difference, but I'm happy to have experienced it. I'm just looking forward to hearing what she has to say.
I have the urge to pick a card from my tarot deck, and the reason for that is simple. I want to see if there's any more insight to her journey. Hopefully, she'll get the message and continue on her amazing journey as a natural healer. Hello.
How are you?
Come here. Can't wait to speak with you and tell you all that I know and pick your brain. Come on.
Okay, I'm excited to hear.
After our experience with past life regression, I'm wondering how you felt about seeing yourself.
It makes sense that that's what I went through, and maybe I was thinking, okay, what's going to be the big turn in my life? What's going to be the big event? Can I wake up speaking French one day? But no, life just continued, and it just made sense.
I picked a card for you. And when I pick a card, what I do is I shuffle and I repeat your name. And this is your card. You do not need to be psychic to see what this means. This is the epitome of structure, the epitome of stability. Structure of your life is two huge pillars: financially stable, the man in your life being very, very at peace with his life, which is something you're really wanting for him. But you're the force. You're the one standing, you're not sitting. So in essence, if you look, there was the connection. You always have been a force because you're the epitome of strength. Strength, not because you climbed the mountain, but because you didn't see the mountain, you just did what you had to do. That's not everybody. So you look at this and you tell me that is not what you want.
Oh yeah.
Everything is there.
Yes. I am happy. I'm
I know
happy and where I am and my situation.
Like a breath of spring air. It's just so amazing because you've already dealt with your trauma. You're past that point where you're now in the process of working to heal others. That's why you're the healer. And from one healer to another, don't let anything from your past stop you from doing what your heart knows it needs to do to be whole. Because it's your journey.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Oh my God.
Of course, who doesn't like stability and happiness? It's the best card I could ever wish for. Every time I see her, I feel like we're almost related or something, like no time has passed. I can say what I feel and I can listen to what she says because she's not gonna just come up with stuff to say just for the sake of feeling good or whatever. She'll tell me as it is. And I appreciate that. I appreciate honesty and I prefer that over anything else.
that shed. It was a dark, dark feeling.
Saw this figure, but it was black.
That was evil.
Very.
I've been having a really, really bad feeling about Tina's house. Those ashes are still there, and this needs to be taken care of. Before she can do that, she has to talk to the family, and of course that takes time. So let's hope that gets rectified. But for now, we're about to have a little fun. We're going to Andrea's house. That's where they do crafts and they let loose. Andrea's not home, but Tina has a key.
It's my haven.
It's protected here.
Yep.
Ooh. Now there's a difference. That does not feel good at all. It feels like something was very bad there.
Yes.
It was a dark, dark feeling.
Andrea and I spent a lot of time in that shed talking. One night, we were both having a rough go. We kind of saw this figure. It was black. Yeah. Andrea right away banished it. We saw it was like a black fog type mass kind of go out the window.
Yeah.
So
That was evil.
Very.
Even in a positive space, you have to be careful. You don't deal with the things you need to deal with, darkness will follow you.
Andrea went to the corners of the property, blessed them, and salted.
That's why the house is protected.
Yes.
Nothing will enter that house.
No.
Except us.
Welcome to my playhouse.
God, it's nice and warm and so inviting.
Isn't it?
Now this is a home. Like, look at the creative place. Gosh.
Yeah.
The whole place is filled with colorful threads and beautiful material. And I see the joy in Tina. Seeing you in your home and now seeing you here, you are shining. This verifies what I have seen, that Tina is meant to move on for the second part of her journey.
This experience, I have honestly no words. I feel like I've had 100 therapy sessions in one day and everything has been made so clear. I passed 38, so the rest of my life is gonna be friggin' awesome.
You better make the best of it,
I'm
girl.
gonna have so much fun. I've got a lot more peace now with my life. I know what direction I'm supposed to go in, and I don't think thank you honestly is enough.
And when you meet that hunky-dory guy,
Yes.
I want all the dirty stuff. Don't you share it with Andrea, not me.
I promise. You'll be invited to the wedding. Yay! Kelley is never going to be out of my life. She's stuck with me for the rest of time.
She knows she needs to move. But will she do it? We're all dressed up, but we haven't left yet. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just looking around, Kelley, that's all. The limo is late.
Let's go. What are we waiting for?
I can't tell you right now. I can't. Oh, Kelley, listen, I gotta go outside a few minutes there. I gotta check on your generator.
The generator? I know he's lying to me. What's wrong with the generator, Paul?
Kelley, you're asking too many questions. Can you hear it? It's right noisy there.
Well, go check it then. This must be one big surprise.
Gus promised me this limo, and I don't see nothing yet. I might have to give Gus an earful soon here. I've been waiting, Gus. There's almost an hour and a half. What's going on?
Well, Paul, I'm sorry, but he passed the pit, and that's as far as he could go. He sunk down, and he barely got out.
What? Matt, you promised. You had this covered for me. Everything was gonna be good. This isn't looking too good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go talk to the wife. Yeah, bye. All dolled up to go, eat out, the limo drive, and a dance after, and here we are. 0. She's gonna be leaping 10 feet in the air. I hope I'm not around when she lands. I got some bad news. I had everything planned for the whole night. It didn't turn out that way. I had a limo come in here.
A limo? You had a limo coming here?
For you.
Paul.
Yeah.
You have to understand. We live in the middle of nowhere. It's not a paved road. The idea of a limo trying to make it back here? There's no way. Oh, Paul, that is the sweetest thing.
Well, now that makes sense. I'm thinking you were losing it.
Well, I don't think, not yet. No. I wanted this to be special, and I wanted this night to be for you.
Honey,
Yeah?
I love you.
Yeah.
I don't need a limo or a fancy date. Paul loves me, and I love him. We have it all.
What did you have on TV there?
iHeart.
Sounds familiar. I've seen this before.
Here we go again.
Once you're a client of mine, we form a relationship. I always check in. In Tina's case, there's been some interesting developments.
Since I've seen Kelley last, it's been a whirlwind of positivity. She was right on the money. Since moving into this apartment, I've noticed that there is an entity that lives in my closet. This is my closet. I have saged and cleansed the area, but for some reason, he's still in there. I hope that she's able to offer a little bit of insight on how to handle what we've got going on in the house.
Tina!
Hello, how are you?
I can't believe it.
How are you?
I have been really good.
Are you still living in that house that we visited?
I'm still in the same home, but in a different section of the house now, so I've got my own apartment.
I've got to really be straightforward with you.
There's something there, and there's something that needs to be addressed there. I sense that there is darkness around you.
My gosh, what Kelley picks up on is there is something lingering, which I've been trying to keep at bay.
You have no idea how serious this actually is.
Have you experienced breakdown in electrical?
My laptop stopped functioning, my TV turned off, my cell phone battery died, and even now as we speak, we're having some electrical issues.
That is a sign that it's getting powerful.
To the extent that this powerful entity becomes far greater and can literally take over you. You can't have that.
It's strong. I don't think it was ever human, to be honest.
The unresolved issues in that house are still causing this dark entity, and it's feeding it.
And that makes a lot of sense where he hasn't been laid to rest. I can see him being in a little bit of frustration and turmoil.
He was supposed to cross over to get to his peaceful place.
Yeah.
The door opened, he went to the door, and then he realized that nobody was listening to his wishes. He's still there. He's still waiting.
He's just stuck. He's bringing a lot of the negative energy because he is stuck. The anniversary of his passing, I believe, is this weekend. Hopefully this weekend and this week coming, his ashes will finally be laid to rest.
If it gets worse,
You stop and you contact me. I will go and deal with it, okay? You're not alone.
come hell or high water, this chick will get there.
I believe you. I've God in my corner, I've got Kelley in my corner, and I've got some really good friends that will help me. Kelley has changed my life. That last little stay strong. I'm gonna cry. I feel like Kelley's almost like a long-lost sister, sorry. And that I've met her somewhere in life before. So she's not gonna get rid of me anytime soon.
In my journey to spread positive energy, I've come to learn a thing or two. I've come to know for sure that not every day will be a good one, but that's okay.
Oh, you're a hugger.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
When times are tough, it's necessary to let yourself feel. What is important is what you do with those feelings. If you're not reflecting on why you feel the way you do,
The mother passed away.
you will never learn. You are no mistake.
Thank you for saying that.
And if you don't learn You will not grow, and you will become stuck. And you will attract the wrong kind of energy.
In the very back corner is where Mr. Entity lives.
It is so important for you to be aware of yourself. This is the epitome of structure, the epitome of stability.
It's the best card I could ever wish for.
Because remember, where there is darkness, there can always be light.
You did an awesome job!
But where there is light,
This is so awesome!
no darkness can come. You had a limo coming
Yeah,
here?
for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Next time you're feeling stuck or in a rut, you take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what's really going on? What's going on here? I have chills.
We have ashes right there. This weekend and this week coming, his ashes will finally be laid to rest.
And remember, you are the master of your destiny.
I've seen this before.
Here we go again.
Right, that's right.